watch. Proctor. Got it! Back out to Flag. Thought about it. Foster to Proctor spotting up. Williams is more off the ball. Here he is from 3 again. Proctor has a step. Strong finish. He's
stated to Bucknell. They reached or exceeded 100 points in each. Up and in. Tyrese gave them the first 2. We'll see if the rotation goes that deep.
Yeah, Duke can go 10 deep as well.
Yeah. Proctor from the foul line knocks down a tough shot this season. Wins over Maine and Army, so both teams really stepping up in competition here. And Perwatch got it, gives it right back to Proctor. Proctor now a junior, step back 3, count it!
Next month, #1 player in the class. Here's a 3 for Proctor, his second. And Duke's
the transfers you need. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you could go out and get some high quality, high dollar talent, but why when you already we're getting what we want offensively? Great ball movement. This is beautiful basketball.
Sort of organically, the way this program's grown. Proctor from Malawach. Tyrese pushed
now. Flag, still plenty of time.
And an excellent job by Jaden Bradley on the tag.
Proctor now Flag with a steal. Shovel past Proctor. His second 3 of the night.
What a big.
Del Orso has it taken away by Proctor. And he'll go in for the slam.
They space the floor, 5 out. They really don't throw it into the post very often.
The double flag leaves a wide open shot from the 3. And corner 3, Proctor. Got it! Proctor, 3 seconds. 2, launches. Got it! And it is a 3-pointer. Good kick and a good 3. 9-3 with a victory tomorrow. Proctor for 3. Evans missed it. Flag saved it. Deep one from Proctor is good. And here's Flag again. Great find in transition and a Proctor.
2 fouls here in the first half. A turnover. The first of the game by the Tigers. And the Flag. Proctor, good fake. The 3, yes! Proctor got it off. Oh! Does Flag come get a touch? Proctor, behind the back. Turnaround, got it!
They were incredibly young and talented, but they were unselfish, and that's what made them so good.
Auburn, quiet to start, just 1 shot. Proctor, fade away. That was silky. Under 10 to shoot for Flag. Here's Proctor, tough. Fade away, rims in.
Really create some offense here.
With the basketball. 5 to shoot. Proctor gets around Smith. Louisville maintaining a lead. Proctor right to the rim. Proctor, tough shot, rims down.
He'll get it back. Proctor left wide open. He was great with us today. It's the first time I've talked with him pregame in an environment like this. Proctor.
To a trailing Proctor. Bang from downtown. Proctor curling. Blows by and lays it in. Flag extra pass. Proctor puts in a 3.
Cooper Flag 0 for 2 start with a made free throw, and Tyrese Proctor will score it plus a foul to take us to our. They do keep stats and deflections at Duke. They tell us he has 69 in 10 games. What a tough finish that is.
It's been really good.
Proctor has an open look, and Proctor hits it. 3 on Mustaf, 6.5 on Tank. Tough finish by Proctor.
5 to shoot. Proctor dancing, gets all the way to the basket. Proctor back down the lane. Skip out. Evans is returned. He'll skip for Proctor's 3. Yeah, of course, the Panthers and Blue Devils. Here's Flag. After the turnover, he'll leave it. Proctor will finish. Proctor to the rack and lays it in. That's going to be able to close out the possessions. And in the corner. Game. They're going to need him. You see penetration to kick out over to Proctor again and knock down that three. Here's Flag back in the game. Proctor, man, 5 inches on that wingspan. And his reach-up ability is 9'8". He can almost dunk flat-footed.
On the wing, Proctor got it.
Has that limp to deter opportunities to get deflections and to get the job done on the defensive end of the floor.
Proctor got it from three-point line.
Duke's done a great job of keeping them out of the painted area and not allowing them to be successful. Drive over here in the second half.
Going around the back, draws three. Here's Proctor open. He knocks in a three-pointer.
Yeah, Malawat's doing the job running the floor, taking away that opportunity.
Proctor got a look at the SEC tournament twice, surprising the field by playing into the quarterfinal round. Will pull a popular launch in transition, though. James grabs the rebound. Proctor, yes, nothing to have the lead here. Proctor at the head of the key. And that team in the country. Knipple gives it up for Proctor on the drive, trying to slither inside for two and a quick strike.
ACC play, as you see now, an opportunity to get to 8-0 here this evening.
Off the inbound, banked in by 5. Proctor around the back will launch it and nail the triple.
Under 12 here in the first half. Very low-scoring first half to this point. Proctor with some contact, popped it up there, and a lot of iron, but it dropped it. In some trouble, did get it free. Proctor nearly gave it up. Now he'll fire it. Got it from three-point.
To me, if he wanted to be selfish, he'd get 30 every night.
He absolutely would. And Dick Vitale, we've talked about how cerebral Cooper Flag is. He waited until...
That's going to be 5 early turnovers here for Clemson. And it's going to be an and one.
He had 7 rebounds the other night. Limited time. Doesn't have a lot of minutes.
James with a kick out, another long one. Knocked down by Proctor, who has been...
They don't switch much with Patrick Gumba, but outside of that, they will switch with Malawatch as well.
Mason Gillis out of the lineup today. Point game.
Nice play.
And a stuff by Proctor. First half. Shot clock a factor. Down to 4. He'll heave it, and he hits it.
First is ACC members. We see immediately Duke going to try to take advantage of the 6'6" point guard. Here's Malawatch. Tyrese tees up a deep 3 that's good. We watched it. Flag against Petritus. Tough matchup for Reedus.
Cannot help.
Proctor 3 from teams that will allow you to play one-on-one because they force you to have to make great individual plays to beat them. Proctor scores on the drive. He's not
spoil your party.
Well, he's number 2 in ACC games at 46.4%. And returning to favor quickly is
He was always one of my favorite players here at Duke.
He's had a lot of good years, too, at Harvard. Proctor on the drive. Off the window. Banks it. Exerting their will again defensively. Holding opponents to about 60. Proctor on target. A scoop shot. Another tough shot. All of his have been difficult shots. Proctor keeps on trucking again for 2.
I want to simply say, if you want to get chances on that car, make sure you go to v.org/VitaleRaffle in New Jersey. And he's been playing so great. I don't think he's scored yet, has he?
Proctor off the spin, knocks it in.
But Obi, look at the special attention being paid to Blake. If there's anyone, and again, these guys love him.
Give her some PR because she deserves it.
Our camera guys are too good. Yeah, they're going to find you. Oh, the slam by Malawatch. And a foul to Duke Blue Devils.
Great action once again, pick and roll, and recognizing not to drop it off to the 7-footer, Dickie V. Throw it up in the air where only he can go.
50, 60 celebrities. Hey, we've raised so far $98.9 million.
I have to make them comfortable with being who they are. You see Day-Day very comfortable being a scorer early.
Cross it over, Proctor with the left hand. What a beauty. So no goaltend. Proctor with a step back in the 3 and
gets team in the country. You can't continue to have useless turnovers as such.
Duke coming in number 3. Here's Proctor. Got it.
Look at that.
This season, the nickel, top of the arc. Proctor, dribble drive down the lane on the skip and rattle it in.
Purdue to come to Duke, he already had his MBA as well as his undergraduate degree as Tyrese the Year Awards. And at Ohio State, you can only get your jersey hung in the rafters if you're a player of the year off the boards. Flag to a cutting Proctor, skipping to the bucket, off the glass ended. Proctor wraps it around, and one for Malowich.
And they have you in rotation, and that time, Humming House had to.
And the size a factor there, and then a run out and a chance.
Elevate over the top, but look how quickly the Blue Devils get back down floor. Flag for an answer, but no. Malowich up and over everybody. Proctor's open. And a lot of iron, but down the way. But a missed opportunity for the Blue Devils. Thought we were looking at a Koopa loop. Off the window, Hillwood can't finish. Trademark OB. Here's Proctor on the run out. Proctor. Man, that one. Far tougher this time. Perfect. Mason Gillis sold it extremely well. He run a long read open. In and out this time, although he's had a good night shooting it. Proctor's not going to wait. He'll drive right past everybody. And those are shots that we've been used to seeing Proctor knock down. Blocked by Flag. That triggers the break. Proctor one-on-one on Hildreth. And banks it in. This season on what is Senior Day. Proctor negotiates in, and a kiss off the window.
Using the basket to shield the shot block. And the way he's shooting it now, too. What a dangerous scorer he is in so many different ways as Proctor.
His first game back against Wake Forest, he had 12 and looked pretty good. Just had to knock the rust off.
Pulls up for the jumper and hits. It has been James using the screen. Kicks it to Proctor.
Good recovery by Ian Jackson, but he can't give up middle.
And Proctor lays it in.
Switch and then go after him.
Nearly a turnover on the first possession. Proctor. Boy, used that left arm to shield.
Going right into the chest of Cooper Flag on the vertical contest.
Proctor at the other end.
So the second half, Duke's switching and their size have been really difficult.
And the size a factor there, and then a run out and a chance.
George with a miss. Duke owns the second highest net in Ken Pom history.
Scoring against this Duke Blue Devil team.
And a pick by Proctor. And we'll slam it down.
Driving.
Yesterday, Evans and Malowich. Knipple coming off 28. Proctor, a little hesitation in the drop step. Dunga handing off here for Proctor. Proctor drives, using the glass to switch. Proctor with it. Malowich rolling again. A pull-up pop, and in shot clock as he goes between the legs and kicks it. And here's Proctor, and swishes in the
basketball. Movement without the basketball. I really want to put it on the floor and beat guys one-on-one.
Malowich had it knocked out of his hands, but chased down by Foster. Proctor's open. He won't wait. Down it goes.
Yeah, Angel, when you consider this is the first time the Blue Devils have played a ranked team.
And now it's Duke with the big mo.
James with 12 points in this half. They're not going to go away. There's no quitting them.
Proctor left open again.
Tyrese Proctor, he's found a role with this team, averaging 12 points per game.
He's a tough three-point shooter. Gets this spot.
The three ball goes for Proctor.
Tough. He looks so comfortable this year.
Lipscomb, he left it out there. Proctor steps in front. Proctor to Flag. Layup goes and one.
Grant knew him from the Olympics, obviously.
Proctor lines it up. Bottom line.
Goodness, no chin, no rattle. Oh, net.
Adebayo loses it. Foster ahead for Flag. Give it up. Proctor back for Flag, and the lay-in goes.
They were looking for the splash.
And a timeout called with 9.
Incredible basketball team right now, playing at their best.
They had to plug a nosebleed for Knipple, and Proctor is having a three-point party.
And Raph, when Proctor's knocking down shots. Aaron is carrying, whether dunks or threes. Right now, everything going Duke's way.
Works that jab step, screen, pull up. And Flying in is Gillis for the rebound. Proctor, he just doesn't miss from long range.
And how about the effort?
Screen and roll action might be the play.
Flag.
Grant, did you see Malawach run the floor as the kick out look for another shooter?
He cannot miss. Turnover, Mountaineers. Evans, ready position.
Look at the hustle.
And a long rebound, Proctor. They're playing catch, and Proctor is playing. Rebounded by Knippel. Get it ahead. Flag, kick, Proctor.
And he has continued with his shooting from Friday night.
Edgecombe, the Big 12 Freshman of the Year.
Nice peep screen.
Proctor, he is really feeling it.
Big wide body, tough to get around him. Look at the difference. Oh my goodness.
Knippel drives in on Roach, kick for Proctor, fly by O'Meara. Proctor sticks the J.
How about that?
How about that? Great shot fake, sidestep dribble, just feeling it from downtown. Proctor locked and loaded. Proctor this time going to drive it, pump fake. Wow. Kisses it off the glass.
In traffic, what poise.
Norchad O'Meara, native of Nicaragua. 10 more, 6 rebounds. Inside, the smash by Malawach.
Right here, a little screen and roll action. Not a great switch, but a fantastic roll. The awareness from Proctor. The weak side not there. I'm not sure I'd go either at 7-2.
Proctor draws O'Meara, playing with those 3 fouls. Rises up, connects.
They're searching for that mismatch. Taking turns, going at O'Meara.
Could be anybody's night with this team.
That is a big part of it, the unselfish nature of this group. Proctor got a 3.
Step back, under direct.
They're 15th in the country in shooting, 49%. 21st in three-point shooting.
He's got it again.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
At 7'2", 250 with a ridiculous wingspan.
Oh, boy, say goodnight.
Proctor. Again! He's not human! A dazzling display of three-point shooting in the first round, carrying native of the Bahamas. Another? Proctor? Yes, sir!
Goodness. To give him a double-double. One of those double-double machines.
And now a reset for Duke. Proctor kicks it to the corner. James hits a 3.
Cooper Flag stayed steady.
Cats with a 7-0 run here. They lead it by 5. Here is Proctor. Proctor hits. He's got a lot to his game.
And then on defensive end, kind of limiting Duke to some contested shots.
Proctor, three-pointer is good. Yeah, he can't miss right now. Lewis trying to stay with Flag. Gets it back to Proctor. Shot fake, knifes in, and he lays it in. Boy, silky smooth.
Is locked in. The long closeout. Already hit a 3. Now I'm driving to the middle to the big man.
Is answering Sears' big game. He scored 34 today. Gillis open in the corner. That's one down. Mason Gillis.
That great offense is going to out-trump a very good defense.
Duke has won 14 straight games. They have not lost a game since February 8th. Tyrese Proctor gets into the act, all with 3s here in the early going in the first 3 minutes of this game. And now a turnover. Proctor running with Flag. Proctor lays it in. In transition, Duke up 13-5.
You got to value the basketball. If you turn it over against a team like Duke, they're going to make you pay every time to perfection.
Patrick Kungba coming off that bench, sets up Proctor. Proctor sticks a mid-range jumper. 5.5 to go first half. That stopped the 12-3 Duke run. And now Proctor looking for Malawach, who delivers one.
This is good defense here, but too far, and the switch was Aiden Holloway going underneath.
Flag at the controls here. Duke leads by 8 with the ball. Knippel leaves it for Proctor, knifes to the basket and scores.
Coach Oates just said.
He's got Holloway, Stevenson, and Reed off the bench as Proctor sticks that jump shot.
11 minutes to go in regulation. The Duke Blue Devils at 34-3. Won the ACC regular season, won the ACC tournament. Proctor with the right hand lays it in. Diamante stays with him. Trying to get the ball to Proctor. Proctor lost the handle and right into the hands of Malowacz. Knipple leading the Blue Devils with 19 points. Flag with 16 and 8 here tonight. Knipple finds Proctor. Proctor for three. Cash.
And now he waits for his teammates down the floor. Proctor floated up and in.
They hug him for the jumper. Take that away. Run him off the line.
Scooped it up and handed it.
He's not selfish. I like that.
Handed it right to you.
Nice curl again for a good look.
Oh, the breaker goes. It's Tyrese Proctor off the window. Tracks down the loose ball. Offensive rebound. Reload. It's Proctor for Flag. Count it.
Nice pass. The dribble.